How to spot a fake Chanel. When you think designer copies, Chanel handbags are probably the first to come to mind. There are tons out there. Some obvious, and some, well, a little trickier to catch. Sure enough, I received a beautiful black Chanel classic flap bag a couple months ago. At first glance, it looked great. However, after completing my authentication inspection, turns out, not so great after all. It was a fake. I must admit, they did a pretty good job at it. So, how can you tell if the Chanel bag that you are about to buy online is the real deal? We've put together a simple step-by-step guide to be sure. Here we have a photo of 3 classic Chanel flap bags. 2 are authentic, 1 is a fake. Can you spot it? The fake one is actually the one at the bottom. Hard to tell, right? Keep watching to find out exactly how I knew. 1. CC lock. The first thing we always look at is the CC lock. It's a quick giveaway. The right seam must always overlap on top and the left seam must always overlap on the bottom. If this is not the case with the bag you are about to purchase, you can guarantee that it is not authentic. In the bag on the left is a replica and the bag on the right is authentic. As you can see, this replica bag we rejected passed the CC lock test, however keep watching to find out how it failed on others. Notice how on the authentic Chanel, right, the CC lock is centered. On the replica Chanel, left, it is positioned more towards the top than the bottom. Replica Chanel CC locks usually have a rounded finish on the CC. Authentic Chanel CC locks have a flat edge finish. The width of each C should also match the width of the gap between the 2 Cs. The back of the CC hardware should have 2 screws, with Chanel embossed on the left, and Paris embossed the right. This is the authentic Chanel. And this is the replica Chanel. 2. Duster bag. When comparing the 2 duster bags side by side, you can see a clear difference between the authentic duster and the fake duster. The left duster is authentic and the right duster is fake. On the authentic duster, left, you can see that Chanel is written in white, bold letters centered in the middle. On the fake duster, right, you can see that Chanel is written in a faded gray color. It is also written in the wrong front, which appears to be thinner. The fake logo is also slightly off-center on the duster. 3. Serial numbers. Serial numbers on Chanel bags indicate the bag model and year of manufacture. Do a quick Google search, and you will discover tons of guides online to help you find out what year your Chanel bag was manufactured. Chanel does not produce bags with serial numbers of 9 digits or more. If this is the case, it's a fake. On the Chanel 2.55, the serial sticker should be found on the bottom, left-hand corner. 4. Zipper. Don't forget to inspect your zipper. The zippers they use change depending on what year the bag was manufactured. Check that the zipper on your handbag is consistent with the year it was created. 5. Authenticity cards. First, check that the authenticity card matches the serial number inside the bag. If it does, it's a good sign, but that does not necessarily mean it is authentic. Authenticity cards are very easily replicated. Below, you will see 2 authenticity cards. The right card is fake and the left card is authentic. Normally, you can tell if you have a fake authenticity card if it has a hologram, rainbow effect. Authentic cards never have this hologram effect. The fake card below is a good fake, since you cannot see the hologram effect. Authentic cards must also have the consistency of a credit card. In the case below, the fake card felt very flimsy and was easily bent. All the information must be straight and aligned. Bags from 2005 and onwards feature a gray circular symbol at top right. As you can see in this picture, the fake card symbol is more white, compared to the gray authentic symbol. If the authenticity card does not have a symbol at the top right, it means that it was made pre-2005. You can also see a slight difference in font between the 2 cards. 6. Chain strap. To tell if the chain strap is authentic, a lot of it has to do with the weight. In our case, the chain strap on the authentic bag was much heavier than its fake counterpart. Chain flap bag. A huge telling sign for us with regards to the chain strap was the stitching on the leather intertwined between the chain. On the authentic handbag, gold tone hardware, you will see that the stitching is clean and seamless. You do not see any crooked lines or bumps. On the fake bag, silver tone hardware, there was obvious bumps where it was stitched, it was crooked and uneven. This is a zoomed picture to get a better idea. Let's get a little closer. You can see on the replica Chanel chain, silver tone hardware, there is a double layer on the top flat part of the leather. On the authentic Chanel, there is no double layer on the top flat part of the leather. There is seamless, perfect stitching. 7. Stitch count. Authentic Chanel bags should have a high stitch count, more than 10 stitches per inch. Fake Chanel bags usually have a low stitch count, which creates an overall puffier look on the handbag. 8. Leather. If you close your eyes and touch the caviar leather on both bags, you would notice that you feel the embossed beveled caviar more on the authentic bag. The fake Chanel caviar leather did not feel as embossed and felt flatter and smoother. Take a close look and make sure the imprint is unique. On fake leather, the imprint is sometimes repeated. 9. Quilting. The quilting should always maintain a consistent diamond pattern even when the front flap is closed. This also applies to the pocket on the back. 10. Overall quality, structure. The biggest telling sign for me between the two bags was the overall quality. In this picture, as you can see, the bag on the left is authentic, and the bag on the right is a replica. When you placed both down, the authentic Chanel was much sturdier, structured and stood up straight. The fake Chanel did not stand straight, folded, and was clearly not as structured as the authentic. Chanel uses the best materials that are made to last. This should not happen, even with older models. Chanel flap bag. You can also see how the replica bag, silver tone hardware, folds more from a bird's eye view. It is thinner at the top. The chain straps also start further back on the authentic version. 11. Lining. The lining is a good indication of the quality of an item. In an authentic Chanel bag, the lining fits snugly inside with no bumps. It is normally very difficult to separate the lining from the bag. When I compared this to the replica, the lining was baggy and loose and extremely easy to pull out from the bag. 12. Stamping. Make sure that the Chanel stamping inside the bag matches the color of its hardware. We hope this guide will help you make safer and smarter shopping decisions. Thank you for watching. Like this video and subscribe to my channel.